jealous.
Wow, wait, okay. Who we want? Oh, I dropped on this, I think one. Why don't we go to you, Paul, next, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
And then we'll go to 1-1 has the 11 haunted ends, and then we'll switch. We'll end on you, okay? And then we've got everybody, right? Do you have a report out?
No, I didn't know what the subject was tonight. I should have.
It's bees.
Bees, the bees.
Did you see the story about the woman who assaulted the cops with the bees? Holy shit.
Yeah.
This woman's getting thrown out of her house up in western Massachusetts where, they walk on all fours. And the cops come to evict her, and she has, like, this enormous, like, beehive, and she dumps it on these fucking guys. And wasn't she in a beekeeper?
Oh, yeah, she was in a bee suit. She wasn't stupid.
Wow, what do you expect? How do you expect that to end? Okay, you can stay.
Well, she...
Right? Like, you don't think that's gonna escalate?
Piss off the cops.
People are crazy there. Did you
Oh,
see?
they are.
I read an article today about some couple in North Carolina that had their kid, 9-year-old kid, living in a dog crate out in the yard, locked in it.
Oh,
and it
that's
was
terrible.
below freezing last night. They said the kid was out. The kid lives there since April, and the neighbors finally called the cops. Cops took him out of it this morning, and they said the mother was in the house looking out the door at them, and when she saw the cops, she shut the lights out and walked away from the door.
That's
so they broke in and they grabbed her, and she said, "Well, I didn't have the key. I didn't have the combination to the lock or whatever. So, my husband's aunt has it." And this poor 9-year-old kid.
Sure, that's such a legitimate excuse for that situation.
He had
what?
And she had a 4-year-old under her bed.
Okay, yeah, no. Arrest these people and literally throw away the key.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They really need to be put down.
Seriously, they do.
Like a rabid dog.
How about that guy, that freaking guy with the kid in New Hampshire? They just arrested him.
Oh my God, I saw that.
Oh my God.
Every picture you see of her, she looks like a happy little kid.
She's adorable. I can't think of her name, but I know exactly who you're talking about, and my heart just breaks.
Her name's Harmony.
Harmony, and she had the glasses. Oh, I think of my niece had glasses when she was a baby, and that's all I see when I see her, and my heart breaks.
She was for 2 years the great state of New Hampshire. It didn't follow up on it.
Yeah, the dad killed her. What was she, 6?
Yeah, he beat her up. Yeah,
yep.
Beat her to death.
They're on drugs. They can't stand the yelling and the screaming, whatever, and that's what they do. Anyway, on that, let's go with note 5230. 5230. Segment 5. This is going to be switchy. Here we go. 7 seconds. Here we go. Welcome back, everyone, to Mac Maloney's Military Show here on the Distant Thunder Radio Network. This is Mac Maloney. What a party we have for you tonight, girls. Very famous 1-1 is here.
Hello, girls. Hello, Mac. Hello, everybody.
Very famous Switchy is here. Switchblade Steve Ward.
How famous, Mac?
Well, do you really want me to tell you? Does your ego need
No, that's okay. I'll just let it go.
Also with us is Willie Clever, our security chief.
Mac, hi gang. Switch, I gotta say, you're looking very good tonight. I like that spike you got in that new hippie she has.
Got a little spike in the back, yeah.
Yeah.
I like to mix it up a bit,
That's good.
Also with us is Jocko Johnson. Jojo, how you doing? Is he there? Oh, here he is. Okay, he's changed his outfit. There was a costume change in our.
Actually, Jocko has wardrobe people.
What? Oh, to do with to do it from? I can see that. Jocko, you're with us there, buddy?
Okay. I don't think he can hear us.
Why don't we move on? Raven is with us, though. That's the important part, Raven. How are you?
Hey, friends. Thanks for having me.
Okay, at some point she's just going to send me a letter. And, I've had it.
Have I sent you a letter yet?
Who knows? There'll be some food item with it, like a cake or cookies or something,
No offense, but I've had enough.
Right. Yeah, I've had enough, exactly. Anyway, Jocko, you're with us there, Jojo. Jojo, turn on your mic, but, okay. Good thing he's not landing in massive rockets here. Turn on your
There he
microphone.
is.
Sorry, I didn't know I had anything to do. I took my time.
Did you change your outfit? Didn't you just do a costume change, or is that us?
Negative, it must be you, because I'm wearing the same thing I had on before.
What did you say? You said, did you change your underwear?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, I said my house.
Also, in the same set of clothes, I think, is Ethel Allen, the UFO mechanic, is in the studio with us.
Good evening, Mac, good evening, folks.
Okay.
And I'm not wearing black underwear like they do on the submarines, was that?
Wow.
Were we talking about that off air, was that?
Not me.
That was the old days.
And not having a.
That was the U-boat people.
We on air now, or is it?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
Yes, we are what? On or off?
We are on the air.
On.
Joining this party, at least temporarily, is our good friend out there, Paul Dale Roberts, out there in California. PDR, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good, and Story
All right.
says hello.
Little baby.
They're wondering what's going on.
Let me see, I missed that.
Yeah, let's see him again, just for the heck of it. He's holding up what looks to be a dog.
Hold on.
I turned away for a second.
But Mac won't let me hold my cats.
Yeah.
See, I'm
You can
complaining.
To all the fur babies out there.
Is that a chihuahua?
Oh.
I got it. I have a chihuahua. Well, I got the same thing. That's an applehead, that first one?
Oh yeah. Story is he's half Yorkshire Terrier, half Australian Terrier. So he's a York
How
sheep.
did you get together?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I have a deerhead chihuahua.
Oh, okay.
And I swear to God, he's got to be half Dachshund, whatever they call it. Because he's longer. And he's 14 pounds.
Yeah, wow.
And I was wrong. It's an Ayrshire. That is half Australian Terrier, half Yorkshire Terrier.
I had a Jack Russell before.
Guys get
What is it? It's a Jack
Hey.
Russell. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
This segment of Macaroni's Been Very Songs brought to you by Karina.
Wish. Very good.
We get told to send our cats away, but the dogs are okay, all right?
You can bring the cat.
What
Where
are
is
double
he? Bring the
standards?
kitty.
Right to the boss.
Discrimination.
Yeah, it's good thing you said kitty there, my friend. Now listen,
I could bring my kitty in here too. I got one of them too around there.
back after dark, maybe. So listen, why don't we talk to our good friend, PDR. Paul, how are you doing? We've talked to you about 5 months ago, and you were just about to go up to Canada to see into some forest or something. Did you do an overnight in Canada, Quebec, a point?
Oh, I went to Toronto, but I never Quebec. No.
Okay, and somewhere in Canada, we didn't, so what happened? Did you see anything good?
In Toronto, we just did a ghost hunt. So we didn't do anything with UFOs. But I just recently, not too long ago, had a UFO hunt over in Placerville, and Placerville is a hot spot for UFO activity because there's a lot of gold out there. It's gold country, and it seems like UFOs are attracted to gold.
Yes, right.
And gold can be used for all kinds of things, computer components and everything else. So one of my investigators actually got something that was moving erratically and got it on video. And Good Day Sacramento, they interviewed us and we showed them the video. And so, yeah, so things are going on over in Placerville. And right now, it seems really interesting how our government is giving us a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It's coming close to disclosure, and I think the reason why is because you have all these private corporations doing their own satellite work, doing their talking about colonizing Mars and everything else. And if the private citizens find out that there is extraterrestrial life out there, what's going to happen, the government's going to have to throw their hands up and say, yeah, you're right, there is extraterrestrial life, and we've been lying all this time.
See, that's the thing is now, very soon, very quickly, really like in the next 10 years, there's a chance that you might have your own personal satellite, okay? Because they have these satellites now that you can, the size of a softball, that can at some point in the future, launch them into space, hundreds of thousands of them, and then you'll be assigned, instead of having a tower or whatever, you'll be assigned your own satellite. Some of them will probably have cameras on. So those are individual satellites. Just think of the satellite Elon Musk will have.
Right.
And you are going to, as you say, now all of a sudden space is not the domain of the military / NASA. You're going to see private people start to pick these things up, whatever they might be. And they won't be held back. They'll go right to the Sacramento TV station. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That'll be interesting. Listen, the UFO that you showed them, what did it look like? How did you capture it?
It was like a fireball, and first it was hovering, and when I looked at it with my eyes, I said, well, probably it's a plane. Then it started moving, like going to the left and then to the right and up and down. It was moving crazy. It was like it wasn't moving like any conventional aircraft.
Yep.
So, and luckily I had my man next to me, and he was over there filming it, and he got it all on film. And I said, beautiful. We have some kind of evidence to show Good Day Sacramento, and that's what we did.
Yeah. And you were interviewed on TV live.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, it was, and also too we had MUFON over there. We had Deb Ruckney, and she's the director of Northern California for MUFON.
MUFON.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. So that's interesting. What do you think it was? Was it as they were saying that it was showing non-ballistic motion? So was it a ship? Was it something?
You know what it could actually be in my mind when I'm thinking it could be like an extraterrestrial drone. It wasn't moving like our drones. It was moving, just the movement itself was really bizarre. So, and I believe that they do have their own drones. And I believe also too that they probably send out scouts who are actually robotic.
Right, sure, why not?
Yeah, because that's what we plan to do. We plan to go to different planets and send robots.
Right.
So,
Why would they send, an actual being, when they definitely would have the technology to do something like that. So listen, you, years ago, let's just recap a little bit. When you worked for the Army, you happened upon, someone gave you, was it 4 or 5 photographs of things in space, taken in space, and they were not of this Earth, right?
Yeah, I was with the Photo Interpretation Center in Korea. I was military intelligence, 97 Bravo intelligence analyst with a top secret SBI special background investigation clearance. And my job, on one particular day, those photographs came in, and there were pictures of different type of UFOs. You had one that was cigar shaped, you had one that looked like a fireball, you had another one that looked saucer shaped, on and on and on. On the back of the photographs, it said intelligent movement. So that told me right there that military intelligence at that time was investigating UFOs. And the only thing I had to do, it was very simple, was to assign it a number and give it to the DIA, Defense Intelligence Agency. And from there, it went to the CIA and went into a black hole and disappeared. I don't know what happened to them.
So how distinct, how clear were these photographs?
They were taken by our reconnaissance satellites, and some were taken by our reconnaissance aircraft, and they were pretty clear. I mean, like the fireball looked like a fireball. The saucer shape. There was some blurry, it was a little bit of a blurry image.
Yep.
And I think that has to do with it. And I think a lot of UFO photos that are blurry, it has to do with the way their flight is. There's something, the electromagnetic field that surrounds it and makes it cloudy, makes it blurry. So, the cigar shape, I would say about half of it was pretty clear. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The cigar shaped UFOs have reported over the years. It's like taking a picture of a jet fighter.
Right.
You see a blur.
And there was one more photograph that came in that was quite interesting. We're talking about 1981. It was a photograph of two men marching, a man in the middle. The man in the middle looked like a tall Caucasian man, and the two men that were marching them through the jungle looked like they were Vietnamese. And on the back of it, it had POW ? So that was 1981. And then later on, there was a report by Special Forces, the Green Beret, saying that there was POWs out there. So, yeah,
that's a whole other show. When Nixon and Kissinger ended that war, right? They just wanted to get out. And the big thing for them was to get the people in the Hanoi Hilton, mostly pilots, officers, out of prison in Hanoi, okay? And that's what they did. But that's what you see those flags for. Because there's at least 2,500 people who were either POWs at the time or they're missing in action. And they had nothing at the Paris Peace Accords to have anything to do with those people. They just basically washed their hands of them. And there's been reports, as you say, now we were out of Vietnam in 1975. There's reports up in the 80s that, there's still POWs there. Why they would hold them? Why they wouldn't just let them go?
Right. I
have no idea. But yeah, that's another show. But that's definitely, we didn't bring everybody back from that war. And the number one thing you always say is you don't leave your buddy behind. Well, that war was a crap storm from the beginning, and it ended the same way. So anyway, other show. Paul Dale Roberts, thank you, but you're going to hang with us, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm over here looking at Stephen Ward's background.
Oh wow. Okay, you mean his criminal background?
My criminal background has been sealed. There's no way anybody can see it.
I already checked it. It's good.
Good for you, yes.
Check him out, Jocko.
Yeah, he's good.
Why don't we do this really quick? Why don't we take
Been wondering about him.
And we'll be right back after this with more fun. You're listening to Macaroni's Military Show here on the Thunder Radio Network. Please stay tuned. 20620. Hang on, everyone.
Paco, what's your dog's name?
Buddy boy. Buddy boy.
Oh, how cute.
He's so cute. Hi, Boo-Boo. You know what? Switchy, get your cats. They deserve to be on
He's
here.
14.
The kitty running around, I don't know, he'll just scratch the hell out of me if he doesn't want to be here. He does what he wants. He'll jump in bed at night and try to get this guy and he'll try to get together and he'll growl and the other guy hisses and he leaves.
What kind of dog is that?
He's a Chihuahua.
Oh wow, okay.
Little tiny one.
He's a deer head Chihuahua. He's not that tiny, 14 pounds.
How are they
That's
going?
big.
How are they going to grow a full barbecue sauce?
How much? What? They're probably good. I don't know. He doesn't really have a lot of fat though.
Oh my goodness. Look at the little coat. I love this.
Chihuahuas everywhere.
He's got the ears and the mask.
Alright, here we go.
Paul, what are your dog's names?
Okay, Story, and then we have Champagne.
Oh, wow.
Champagne. Love it.
Let's go right now, 208. Switch, we're going to go to you, okay? Then we're going to do JJ. Alright, here we go. No, we're going to do JJ, sorry. We go 208. Welcome back, everyone.
What are we doing?
Let's go. 20810. We're going to do your, 20830. We're going to do your haunted inns.
Okay, how much time do I have?
You're going to have like 10 minutes.
Or I have to blow right through this.
No, just tell us a little bit about each one.
I will.
Alright, here we go. 20830. Here we go. 3 seconds. Here we go. Welcome back, everyone, to Macaroni's Military Channel Show here on the Distant Thunder Radio Network. This is Macaroni's party we got going on. Girls. You can hear it in the background. Joyously leaping. Why don't we start again? Why don't we go to 209, okay?
209.
Here we go, 8 seconds. That was either Pete or Bob the Ghost.
That was
Pete. Okay, alright, here we go. 209. Welcome back everyone to Mac Maloney's Moonshine Show here on the Distant Net Radio Network. This is Mac Maloney. What a show we have for you tonight. First, girls, let me introduce the members of the cast. Great famous one was here. JJ.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Switchy.
Girls.
Switchy is also with us, and he also said hello to the girls earlier on the show.
Well, they've been wanting me to do that, and I sensed it, and it's great to be here.
It's good that you sense such things. Also, no Coco tonight, out saving Hawaii, as it turns out. Security Chief Willie Clubb is with us.
Hi, Mac. Hi, everyone.
Hey,
this is a lot to digest tonight.
Is the
A
word.
lot of data or whatever, but
Yeah, a lot of stuff.
yeah,
Especially yours. Wow.
it's just so much now. There's so much out here for us. But.
Mm-hmm. Speaking about out here in the studio with us, Uncle Al, your home mechanic is here.
Good evening, Mac. Good evening, folks.
Everything good with you?
Life's grand.
How's the bees?
Bees are set up for the winter. Hopefully, I don't have to bother with them again until spring.
How much honey did you get this year?
Springtime was really good. I got about 110 pounds.
Wow.
Jeez.
But from that point, we had such a terrible summer, being drought and hot.
Yeah, sure.
Zero.
Nothing really. Huh?
Nothing at all.
Bees, those lazy bastards.
Hey, for all I do for them, and they,
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
but 110 pounds wasn't bad.
His honey is the best in the world. It's the best I've ever had. It has like a little taste to it.
Oh, it's local to you because it's only a house away, and it's it's fresh. It's
you haven't even on it.
You get it, and it's the day after it came out.
After it came out of the hive, and 2 days after it came out of the bee. So, wow, huh? Also, Jocko was with us. Jojo, how you doing?
Great, Mac. Don't let the BZ and cursive. God knows what they're putting out.
I've seen them turn on nail. I don't want that to happen to me.
Yeah.
Looks like you have a small deer in your arms. Is that a stuffed animal?
My little chihuahua, my little buddy.
Has a little Batman mask on. Is that what you said?
Yeah,
before?
he's got a little see his little face, and then his ears go up. He's like Batman.
He's a very calm chihuahua.
Sure. Yeah, he's so cute. But I got pictures of him doing commando raids in Afghanistan.
Yeah, okay.
He was in the military.
Commando?
That's what he told me. Showed me the pictures. I can send them to you.
David,
and the reason I know is because he stole one of my cigars. He's walking around smoking it.
really?
Yeah.
Did you smoke it afterwards?
No, he was in Afghanistan. I was here.
Sorry.
I'm alright.
Davis, how are you tonight?
Hi, my friends. I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
But I've been watching you. You've been kind of shaking your head in disgust all night. Was that just my imagination?
That was
That's
me.
your imagination. That was when you guys were talking about some kind of food that sounded icky to me, so I was shaking my head.
Was the sour cream one?
It was fried bologna.
Fried bologna, yeah, no. Sour cream, listen, I'll eat that with a spoon.
Really?
Look, you got to do the fried bologna after you've made the bacon. So you fry the bologna. You got to put a little slice in the bologna, okay?
That means different things in different parts of the world. Look, also joining us is Paul Del Robbins, a good friend out there in California. Disco King / UFO researcher / husband of model, right?
Hey, you got it. Hey, hello everybody. And also too, when it comes to food, and when I was in South Korea, Seoul, Korea, they had a thing called bulgogi, and I love bulgogi.
Tell us what it is. Does it involve a dog putting them underground for a month?
No, it has all types of beef, all kinds of vegetables. It has a type of sauce. It goes over rice. It's really delicious.
Really? Yeah. Korean food. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they call it roadkill here.
Great. But don't they put something? Not they. I'm going to say the Koreans. Don't they put like cabbage in the ground for a month or something?
Oh yeah, that's kimchi. But Mac, let me tell you a real quick story. Okay, I went to this one family for like their Thanksgiving, and we were eating bulgogi, and they all started laughing at me, and they told me that it was actually dog, and I stopped eating immediately. Yeah, it was like, oh no.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. But I mean, But the normal bulgogi with the beef, it's good.
Yeah, huh? How do you know? One of them is barking and the other isn't.
The other goes moo and the other goes,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you know, you pick up the license. I know.
Oh, it tastes like chicken, or what's the deal?
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, my
Listen.
God.
Anyway, wow, this has been all about food tonight. We could have
this is the restaurant segment.
introduced everybody, right? Yeah, you keeping tabs?
I think so.
Okay. All right. So now listen. This is what we're gonna do. This is a secret. It's not a secret. This is a first time we've done this. Wawan has a report from across the tunnel. 10 haunted inns in the world. Is that right?
It's 10 haunted places. Most of them are hotels and inns that you can book a room in right now. They're lovely places,
Yes.
but they have a history, and the history continues to evolve, apparently.
You have individual names?
I do. I do. And one of them, actually, they all have names. And they all seem to be out there advertising their particular paranormal phenomenon.
Yes, yes.
So it's not like a big problem.
Mm-hmm.
But this is like a brief overview of some of these places. And like I said, you can book a room and stay at any one of these places I'm going to mention.
I was planning on staying with you, but go ahead.
It may not even be safe here. I'm living in an old cottage that was built in 1890.
That's what I'm coming on. Yes, okay,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, so here we go.
I'm
I'm going to start off with like the top 10 and go from 10 to 1, okay?
Okay,
And I'm going to name the location and the name of the place.
okay.
And hopefully I'll pronounce it properly. But the first one is going to be the Dalhousie Hotel.
Yes.
And it's a one-time fortress in the 13th century castle called the Dalhousie Castle Hotel and Spa. So it's going to be really cool.
Wait,
It's a place of
history, don't they? Go ahead.
They do. It's a place of luxury and relaxation filled with antiques, relics, and history. Okay.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
It's also one of the most haunted places in Edinburgh and one of the most haunted places in Scotland.
Huh.
The most prominent spirit here is the lovelorn Lady Catherine, who died at just 16 after being banished to the castle tower in 1695 after getting caught with a stable hand. Now, we don't know what she was doing with the stable hand, but we can guess.
Yes, go ahead.
And her mist-like apparition has been seen in photos, often during times of celebration. You may also catch a glimpse of her looking down from the turrets, waving to those passing by. This place looks like a big castle.
Yeah.
After all, it was once a fortress.